Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Dueling Book. It's your host, Jet Black, and today, as always, we're going to be doing some exciting duels. Now, I did mess up the Hangout links hella hard. I guarantee you everyone's going to type it in wrong because they're not going to watch the beginning of this video. So the live stream link, just share it with your friends with the greatest of ease, is tinyurl.com/hang77. That's tinyurl.com/hang77. And the link for you to join the Hangout with us and duel with us is tinyurl.com/duel with 2L77. That's tinyurl.com/duel with 2L77. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of the guys are going to type in the other one and be confused that they're watching the live stream. So that's, expect to see that. So I made a Gadel deck that's really lame. Like, this deck is actually trash. Confirmed. No lie. I actually can't think of like a redeeming quality of this deck. It's pretty bad. I mean, we have Acid. He destroys all the spell and trap cards and weakens your opponent. That's all right. We got Vapor. He can't be destroyed by card effects, but then he's not that strong. And we got Cock. I'm just going to call him Cock. Let's see. He can attack in defense position. And I mean, we still have the normal Gradle abilities, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. But let's just see what happens by jumping into some duels. I'm going to start by playing some faithful decks. So some decks that like I've been playing recently that I've been enjoying. So I'm going to host a public match. The Hangout link for this video is duel with 2L77. So it's not the Hangout link that you guys are used to, if that makes sense. It's the one that's normally for sharing. So I'm already on Burden, which is good. Burden is the thing. Also, I'm so sorry. Worst hosts 2017. Yo, I also have with me the boy Jash.
What's up? And it's just me tonight. There's no Nighthawk or Punk Rock around it. I mean, until they get back. They're doing acro yoga. Don't ask me what that is.
I feel like they'll get a kick out of it. Oh, I think I had some. Oh, they lost connection. Wait, I lost connection. No. How? That was so fast. The connection loss is real. Okay. I'm ready for action.
That's what she said.
Right before you went in?
And never pulled out. Never pull out, kids.
Oh, I kept the music on, I think. So I need to cut the music off.
I think you did.
And now I'll cut off the sound effects too.
Wait, what's our... If there's any kids watching that don't understand the never pull out, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I mean, they don't understand. So what's there to apologize for, right?
They'll ask.
Oh, again, to those watching, the Hangout link is Duel77 instead of Hang77. Oh, yeah, it's Kirby.
Yo, the curbs. I main with Kirby.
Let's see. Set this card.
I throw down a face down.
Activate.
My dick.
I play my penis face down.
And end my turn. Oh no, I'll throw my penis face down in defense mode. And I'll throw another face down. Off to the side. Hope she doesn't reveal my trap.
I hope she isn't a trap.
Mr. Munoz, you're coming with us. Your intentions to rape this woman. Ah, I fell for her trap instead. They played police officer. Undercover cop. posing as fellow rapist. Like they're a society, like they're a group. Like, all right, today at the rapist meeting, gotta get more rapes in, guys. Got a quota to meet. It's terrible. I'm a terrible person. Yo, Kirby, I need some voice.
Oh, right, yeah, Kirby. It looks like you're currently muted. That's definitely like a fixable situation.
Every time I hear the elevator come up, I'm thinking like, "Yo,
It's the guys.
They're back." But then that never happens. So I'm like,
my jizz is stronger
There he
than their
is.
jizz. Yo, Kirby, good to see you, dude.
Hello.
Ooh, I was able to overpower their jizz. It's always good.
cool. Don't let them come on you.
Dude, I don't think they have cum. I don't think they're playing kaijus. Unless I give them cum. That's the only way they get cum. Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, I really think that's them.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's definitely them.
Ryan.
Oh, yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream.
Hey guys,
Oops, so how have you been?
I got back from Gatlinburg.
Ooh, how was it?
It was good. I mean, it rained more than you would want it to have rained. Like from none to some rain. But it wasn't like too like heavy rain.
So it wasn't like a, what is quick time event video game kind of thing? Hard, heavy rain joke?
Like it didn't get rained out, like just completely. Like they didn't cancel fireworks or anything because of rain. But we did miss the fireworks.
They didn't cancel them.
So have you been to Gatlinburg?
Nope.
Oh, so they have this big tower Space Needle thing. It's like pretty tall, right? So we were trying to like watch the fireworks from up there, but by the time we got to the base of it, they had already started. And then by the time we were in the elevator, it like ended. Like right when we got to the like when we were in the elevator, like stepping out is like when it ended. The fireworks display or whatever. So we like completely missed that.
Maybe next year. Oh my.
Goodbye, Red Eyes.
Those low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Pum, 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 pum. Pum.
The low rider is something something.
I like the little Kirby dance.
Oh, it's Kirby dancing?
Yeah.
Nice.
I know that song.
The kaiju counters are real.
Crap, I'm about to lose at balls.
You're like the most avid balls player. I know.
Balls deep.
Have you guys heard this app on the phones called Balls? I'm serious, it's called Balls.
I'm sure there are many apps on the App Store called Balls.
You know, I'm not going to doubt that. Okay, well, this girl at my work showed me this one, and like I mean, it'll be addicting for like another week or so, and then I'll give up on it. Like that's usually how it works for like phone games for me.
Oh dang.
Like I actually downloaded 3 games at once a month ago, and I never even played 2 of them. I deleted them.
My opponent surrendered.
Hey, a W is a W. Kaiba would disagree, but fuck that guy. Dude, he's actually Brock though. He's played by the same voice actor.
Oh really?
Yeah, I found that out one time. Okay, so one summer I had Hulu, and I just monster binge watched all the seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! And one time, like Kaiba was yelling because he was falling. He was like, "Whoa!" And it sounded exactly like Brock's "Whoa!" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I looked it up, and sure
Eric
shit,
Stewart?
the same.
I think that was in the.
Oh wait, did George pop up? I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, of course they are because 4Kids animation.
I mean, that doesn't
Left
mean
the card.
the same voice cast.
Yes, it does.
I mean,
Look at the CW. They recast their actors all the time in different shows.
alternatives, bitch ass. I wasn't ready.
Let's see, where is in
Fuck the CW. When they turned from the Warner Brothers to the CW, that's when Kids WB went away. And it was random too. Like none of the shows ended. Fell off the place, like face of the planet.
The Hub is a thing, and it's kind of like 4Kids, but it's on all the time. But like all the
like
cartoons are like
4chan?
The Hub is where you go get the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I
they
think.
do have Friendship is Magic. I think you're right.
I'm not down with My Little Pony.
I believe I'm not either. I went to a sleepover thing when I was younger with my friend Kari. It was like for his birthday party, and they started playing like My Little Pony,
And you were like,
sat down and gave it a try, and like they would laugh at scenes
"What
where
about
that
that
just
old My
didn't
Little Pony, or you're talking about new My Little Pony?"
new like My Little Pony, and like it wasn't funny. Like it didn't appeal to me. Like it was just I don't see what you guys see, kind of thing. That's what I thought he would.
Maybe if I was a 5-year-old girl.
He shat on me.
I
Yep, 3,000 direct.
Exemplar.
I think I definitely have enough kaiju
Sorry
counters.
if you guys are bronies.
I do. I have hella kaiju counters. Can't he negate my thing? Isn't he a tool? Oh, he just destroyed it straight. Damn.
I'm a brony, but in a different way.
What does that even mean?
I like the creepypastas related to My Little Pony.
I'm back.
Gross.
Gross. Good on you, dude. Embrace what you like.
My Little
Share your
Pony is
fan.
great. It's great, guys.
I think all the like creepypastas, and I'm like, ugh. Because creepypastas, AF.
Yeah.
Creepypasta can be really fucked up for anything. That's why I was just like, ooh.
Cupcakes
Gabby's really
and Luna
awesome.
Game are the winners.
The creepiest pasta, bow tie pasta. Lol.
I say the Tails doll. It's the one that creepy is.
I thought the Tolpole one was. Do I want to continue my battle against the guy who's stronger than me? Nah.
It's changed, so it asks you if you change your
Could I
target
different
or
target?
different target.
Oh,
Hey,
dang.
what cartoons did we watch? Fillmore, Lunatics, Codename Kids Next Door,
Secret Saturdays.
Secret Saturdays,
Megas XLR.
Megas XLR.
Titan Maximum.
Hold up. This.
Are you just listing off cartoons you've seen, or what?
That we watched today.
We watched like first episodes of all those shows. Kind of. A couple of them towards the end, like Lunatics and Fillmore. We were like, Fillmore is a cop show for kids, and I figured that shit out.
That show was great. They're like hall monitors or something, and then they're like
Yeah,
running
I fuck
around
with
doing
them.
parkour in like a hallway, chasing people.
Mm-hmm.
They were cops. Like they're like full on cops, but for like middle school.
Nobody has class, but everyone is in a club.
Yo, I remember one episode. I don't remember what it was like. Some kind of like, it was like winter or something. And then like someone like freaking stole his goldfish, and they had to have like this prisoner exchange to get his goldfish back. His goldfish, like someone like knocked it out of the bowl, and it was like flopping around the ground, and he was like, "No." It was
I feel like I remember that. It was the slow motion no that made me be like, I think I remember a fucking fish.
Well, there are millions of times.
He came on me. I gave him cum, and the cum came in hard.
Wikipedia.
Did you say the
Network
slow
was
motion
Fillmore on? Was that like a
goldfish?
Disney show?
Fillmore? Yeah, Fillmore was Disney.
Yeah, back when Disney had like cartoons and shit, right? Like Recess.
Fillmore is the name of a Cars character.
Yeah, okay, so Fillmore, I remember like he was like Jet was like, yo, Fillmore was badass. I fucked with that shit. And I was like, I didn't really. And he goes, what? And I thought it was trash, and then I remembered why it didn't. It's because I remember it being on like it was a new episodes during the daytime, and then we thought about it for a second, and I was like, oh, it's because the new episodes were on the weekends. See, on the weekends, on Saturday mornings, I didn't fuck with Disney. Like, not even a little. Because I watched Kids WB. So I was watching on the Saturday mornings Shaolin Showdown, Static Shock, Mucha Lucha, The Batman.
I didn't really like the Batman.
Whoa, you
What I
didn't like
saw.
that?
The
What?
Batman was badass.
Yo, skip to like the season where Batgirl is introduced or whatever.
Maybe I just
I
didn't get
feel
that
like you-
far, like into it.
Yeah, well, Batgirl's I like think like season 2.
I think she comes before Robin, which is weird.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like-
she's around before Robin is. Robin's season 3, at least I think, or 4. And then the last season is when they started doing Justice League member team ups.
yeah.
So like, and towards the end, you didn't really see as much Batgirl as you did. It was mostly just Batman and Robin. And then they
Yeah.
were fucking around with like Superman and Green Lantern.
They had a future episode, which is really cool.
Is there really
Hey.
a Batgirl?
Wait, where?
Really a Batgirl?
You mean like in comics or like in the show, or what are you asking?
Because the only time I've ever seen a female friend of Batman's, it was either Catwoman or Huntress.
Holy shit! What do you watch? Like, what Batman things have you been
Kirby
exposed to?
Kirby don't know shit about Batman.
I've
Batgirl is really old. She's been in the
seen
she
it
was
on
in
like
show in the 1960s.
She
I
was.
think the only time I've ever
Yeah,
seen
they had those
Batgirl
feminist PSAs.
was in Batman and Robin movies.
Yeah, no, Batgirl is a thing. Barbara Gordon, the Commissioner Gordon's daughter. Actually, and there's more
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I think that's who she was. Yeah.
in the 80s, there's a story
Oh, wait,
arc called
fuck.
The Killing Joke, which they just recently made a movie about, where it's basically the Joker's backstory. And in it, at one point, he shoots her, but he shoots Barbara Gordon. He didn't know that she's Batgirl. He shoots her because he was attacking Commissioner Gordon. So he shoots Barbara Gordon, and she gets paralyzed. Well, no more Batgirl. Which in the Arkham games, she takes up her mantle that she does in the comic books as Oracle, which is she sits at the helm. She sits in her wheelchair at the
Oh,
back.
yeah, Barbara. Yeah.
There you go. You get it.
So
Barbara Gordon, Batgirl.
you had seen her before, but just like,
You didn't know.
yeah.
I
What is
saw
it-
her
what
in
is-
the Batman and Robin movies.
Numbers next to the what?
When it said like deck and then parentheses and number.
And then
Oh.
Like its position.
with Oracle because
The
of
deck.
Asylum and DC Universe Online. And the word Barbara was used to talk to at Arkham Asylum.
I think I know what you're saying, but you keep cutting out. So I'm just gonna say yes. Because I heard
As
Barbara.
in Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
yeah. And because at that point she's already Oracle. So like Batgirl, Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson have always had a history, kinda. But Dick Grayson has always had a history with aka Starfire. So in the comics, I'm pretty sure Dick Grayson and Starfire almost got married, but they didn't. Dick Grayson proposed to Barbara Gordon, but she was like, nah, fam, you gotta be Batman. Or something like that, because Batman wasn't around, or she was just like, your role in society as Nightwing or something is too important. So
Gotta get that dick.
I don't know.
But
that last part, I didn't.
New 52 is different. When they did the New 52 shit and they rephrased everything and they refucked everything up.
Great. Not riding that dick.
Hold on, I'm just saying, like, I didn't know what New 52 was for the longest. Like, because I didn't read comics. And this was years ago. I just was like, oh, okay, that's a cool new look. I didn't realize at the time that it was a redoing. Because, like I said, I didn't read comics. I just read about stories.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what I'm talking about is pre-New 52. But I think in the New 52 stuff, it's Dick Grayson and Starfire. Because...
Turn my camera on for a second.
Movies,
actually, no. I don't need to.
Like Judas Contract, they're definitely fucking. Like, they even talk about it. She's like, oh, he performs well when we're having, and he's like, shut the fuck up. They don't actually say the word sex, but they be fucking.
Censored for your viewing pleasure.
Right.
Last time I was reading the comics, it was like Batgirl seems really interested, but Dick Grayson, it's not that he's not interested, but he's like doing a lot of shit. It was more like that.
See, they've had history too, because like at one point when he became Agent 37, when supposedly he got killed, but he like gave up being Nightwing and he was a secret agent for a little while.
Well, it wasn't that much as it was. Super was like, he's Nightwing, and they showed this nigga's social security card, and like it wasn't like
Superwoman.
Superwoman comes from Earth 3, and she's like evil Wonder Woman kind of thing.
Okay.
But like she doesn't just unmask him. It's like here's like all of this personal information.
Oh, so that's fucked up. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just read like synopsis of a comic, and then the new comics I read like the little summary.
Rule 1 of Fight Club is you don't reveal your secret identity unless you're Iron Man. In which case you get your house blown up by terrorists.
That was so lame.
But that was his fault.
That was his fault.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, my address is XXX blah 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 blah. Come find me. I'm not afraid of shit. And then when they come, he's like, "Oh shit! Why wasn't I ready for this?"
Yeah, and Mandarin had to be such a coward and send his underlings at him.
See, I was watching this thing on YouTube where it was like from the Okay, so there's Batman the animated series, and then there's like the new Batman Adventures or something,
right?
Where it's like it's the same show, but it's a sequel. It's a sequel show. So there's a Nightwing, there's Tim Drake Robin, and there's Batgirl. See, like I'm pretty sure Robin was in the animated series, but it was Dick Grayson Robin.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where Nightwing comes around, or an episode, and Tim Drake's like, "What the?" And the whole quote of the episode is "change," and it shows all the cutscenes of like, "I'm fucking done with you, Batman," and he's like, "Wait, Dick," and he's like, "Fuck this," and he punches Batman. Because I guess Batman did some shit with Batgirl, and Batgirl was like, "Dick, calm down." I just love that they keep saying Dick, and it's like, "Dick, calm down." And he's like, "No, fuck this. I'm done with this shit," and then he leaves. Which is basically what happens in every iteration of Nightwing. Because
it's not always
anymore.
It is.
Damian Wayne did that in Injustice.
Damian Wayne's is soft.
Damian Wayne is
in the
prick.
fucking Injustice. I love normal Damian Wayne. Injustice Damian Wayne is ass.
He's cool, but it doesn't negate the fact that he's a prick.
Normal Damian Wayne is not. I wouldn't say he's a prick. He's proud. He's a Saiyan.
he's a Saiyan. I mean, oh yeah, okay. He's a Wayne and Damian Wayne from the Wayans.
Ooh.
So then what's Damian's power level?
1,000. No.
What is Damian's power level? That's a good question.
The average power level of a human is 5, so I would say his is probably like 10.
Well, then what's Hercules?
Just 10?
Well, I mean, that's double the average human. Like, that's like the average.
Double than average? He's at least like 2.5.
Okay.
I mean, Damian Wayne for a little bit had superpowers until Batman like lied to Damian and made him use all his powers, which is dumb. It was after Batman had brought him back to life with the Omega Crystal or whatever. Because comic books are weird.
No, at least it wasn't the Lazarus pit.
Like Jason Todd. You
I
know,
remember that name.
I saw the
originally-
Under the Red Hood movie.
mhm.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kirby, Jason Todd sounds familiar because he was the
No,
second
Lazarus.
Robin.
Lazarus,
Oh,
that was familiar, but don't actually remember what it is.
Okay, Lazarus is from the Bible, but the way they use it in the comics, the Lazarus pit is basically the fountain of youth. Kinda. I said basically.
I
But
think I heard that name from DC Universe Online.
and the part where it also can bring you back to life. That's like way more hardcore than Fountain of Youth.
Okay, so but if you it would make more sense if you knew who Lazarus was in the Bible, I think.
He comes back to
I don't-
life.
He doesn't need to know that much.
Yeah, basically Lazarus Pit, Ra's al Ghul, the leader of the League of Shadows.
League of Assassins.
I thought it was the League of Assassins. I thought it was the League of Assassins.
There are lots of leagues. Justice League.
The League of
The
Assassins,
Society!
which are basically like really hardcore good guys, but depending on your perspective, they kill bad guys. But so does Goku. No, he doesn't. He let Frieza live like a
Hold
motherfucker.
on. There's a big difference between not killing and I give you like a moment of mercy, but you'll fuck up.
He
That-
did
You know
try
what
to
I'm
kill
saying?
Frieza, it just didn't work.
Have mercy! Have mercy, Goku! Fine, Frieza. Pew! You fool!
Trunks gave no mercy when he
Trunks-
hit.
Then
Trunks
the
came in and
planet
went,
blows up.
Slice, 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 slice. Boom!
Longsword style.
He didn't just
Somehow a
slice him
very
up into...
heavily injured Frieza survived a planet in his face.
Well, he can breathe in space.
I mean, it still was a planet being destroyed, my guy.
Well, he
That's
got
a
really
big
fucked
part
up,
of it.
but they found him.
And he was even like inside of the planet, not hovering on it.
Wait, hold on. Back to Batman.
Right.
Batman...
Were we talking
Oh,
about?
Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lazarus Pit.
Mhm.
Ra's al Ghul, he's like 600 years old, kind of like Yoda, except Yoda lives like that naturally because he's one with the Force. Ra's al Ghul, he like goes into the Lazarus Pit and he brings himself young again. But every time you come out of the Lazarus Pit, you're like, if you're alive, you go a little bit more crazy. But if you're coming up from dead to alive, you go fucking nuts. Which they did do the Lazarus Pit life-death thing in the TV show, Arrow TV show.
Yeah.
Back to life, and she went nuts, and that was the whole thing. So I'm really glad they did that, like the way they did with Jason Todd. Like,
I feel weird that Arrow for like a lot of, at least for like the first 3 seasons, was like, did you like Batman Begins? Yeah, I really fuck with Batman Begins. I do too. Let's do Batman Begins. And like they kept doing Batman Begins. It wasn't like, well, it's an origin story, so Doug's gonna be like Batman Begins. Or like afterwards, it's like, well, where do we go from here? It's like, what if
that's crazy.
we
Okay,
kept doing Batman Begins?
see, that's funny that you bring that up because a lot of people will say that like the Green Arrow or Arrow the Hood, whatever. Stephen Amell's Oliver Queen in the show is like the Arrow versus Batman because it's very Batman-esque. However, Batman's never killed. And also, there is a Batman in that universe.
There's a Batman in the.
Well, I mean,
Supergirl.
Batman.
There's a
tried
Batman.
not-
There's a Batman in the Arrowverse.
It's not that
and
it
Universe
doesn't
30.
happen, though.
Who?
Universe 38 is like the producers and stuff's term for Supergirl's universe.
No, I'm saying who's the Batman in the Arrowverse?
Well, it's not. We haven't seen it, but it's confirmed because there's an episode of The Flash where he's like really down on himself, and he's like, "How can I like inspire or whatever, do this or do that?" And Harrison Wells, I forget which version, if it's season 1 or 2, I can't remember which point in the show this is, but he literally looks at Flash and goes, "You're not going to do this by being creative, like scary. You're not Batman." He straight up says that shit. He goes, "You're not Batman. You inspire hope." And when I heard that, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Name dropping Batman.
Yeah, like he looked straight up. And when they did the Supergirl reference, it wasn't even that hard. Like the first one, it was in The Flash, and he goes, "You're not Batman." And then there's another Batman reference where I think it's the beginning of season 5 of Arrow, where he calls Felicity Overwatch, and she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, I thought you got to get a pretty cool nickname now." And she's like, "Oh," and he goes, "I would have used Oracle, but that was taken." Oracle taken by Barbara Gordon. And then in the Supergirl, they go, like Jimmy Olsen goes, like Clark's friend. Oh no, he goes like running around in scary mask trying to save people, like Clark's friend. And another guy goes, "Oh, you mean," and he does like a pointy ear gesture, and he goes, "Ah, yeah, blah, 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 blah," which is a clear reference to Batman.
I heard all the Supergirl ones, but I've never heard the straight up within
The
CW.
Flash.
Yeah, the Flash
He was like,
ones.
"You're not Batman." He straight up says that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? In the Arrowverse, they've name dropped Coast City. They've name dropped obviously Central City, Keystone. And there's another one. And when the Flash was talking to Savitar, spoiler alert, when he was talking to Savitar, and he's like, "Hey, serious spoiler, if you don't want to hear this, close your ears." Okay, like, "Hey, remember when our mom and dad took us?" And he was like, "Whoa." And he was like, they took us to this city to go see this convention, but we didn't get to make it because we had to stop in this other city. Both of those cities, there's this guy I follow on YouTube. He said that both of those towns are actually pretty important in the DC universe, like in the comics. And I was like, "Oh."
No. There you go.
Long story short.
Spoiler alert.
Batman confirmed in both Supergirl's universe and the Flash's Arrowverse.
So I'm on movieplot.com, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta discard 2 cards. Some shit.
Batman confirmed. It's still Ben Affleck.
So on it says, on top of all that, there was one line that had the fandom buzzing because it almost sounded like Harrison Wells mentioned Batman! ! Dun, dun, dun. In case you missed it, when Harrison was talking about his distrust of the Arrow, he says what Batman does is carry out a dark reckoning for a city. For some careful listening and watching with subtitles, sadly, I have to say, no. Actually, the full conversation goes something like this. You're a hero, Barry. Action, hope, light, ... What that man does is what that man, not Batman, is carry out a dark reckoning for a city. Yeah, because I was like, there's no way what you said is true, and I haven't heard shit about it. Like, this is, the jam. The jam is mine.
Either way, he did make the Oracle reference. He goes, "No, that's been taken." That actually did happen.
See what an explosive dude.
Batman and Black Batman, that was easily misconstrued.
True. Yeah, I do totally understand.
And the Supergirl reference is confirmed.
Yeah, I don't like explosive magician.
Yeah, the Supergirl is like 100% confirmed.
What's Hannibal Nickabenson? Spell counter.
I like that they put Superman in Supergirl. Although, I don't know if you guys watched Supergirl, or if you do. I only watch it because I like the DC shows. Spoiler alert. In the season finale of Supergirl Season 2, in the beginning, Supergirl and Superman had to fight because he's being mind controlled by silver kryptonite, or he's just like misconstrued, not seeing things right, and she wins. And then in the episode, he's like, "Well, Kara, you beat me. I was trying to kick your ass. I thought you were Zod."
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, no. Supergirl was hardcore, like, so they had to make the girl win.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
I muted
necessarily.
it for
Like,
spoilers, and
we
all I
got-
heard was silver kryptonite.
Like,
Bye, Kirby.
oh, did Kirby leave? He just walked.
Bye, Kirby. Hey. Oh, he can't hear me yet. Yo, Kirby, nice Deadpool shirt.
Thank you.
So, the thing about it is, if they had done Supergirl's origin closer
Eat your
to
heart
the
out,
comic,
Deathstroke.
I would have been fine with it, actually. Because the way that it's supposed to be is when Supergirl's rocket took longer to get to Earth, she absorbed more sunlight, and she's still in like her physical prime kind of thing. So Supergirl in the comics is stronger than Superman, but there are like reasons. Like, it's not just because.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you feel like it's bullshit in the
Yeah.
show?
Jet, help me out. What's Power Girl?
A clone of Supergirl.
Oh.
With
Fuck,
Bigger
I should have
boobs.
gone Radian.
So, like, but they did in Justice League Unlimited.
That was so noob of me.
See, does this work better?
Unlimited?
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, let me jump back real quick. Power Girl is not a fucking clone of Supergirl. Not, like, currently, at least. New 52 Power Girl, the way that works is she's actually from Earth 2. She's Earth 2 Supergirl, but on our world.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's older, too, right? Because she's got, like, massive boobs and stuff. Really
her
older. You know?
defining characteristic is massive boobs.
Hey,
That's usually what people know her for.
that's what you do with cartoons. Think about it.
Think about titties.
Yeah, I know
and stuff.
Power
If
Girl
they're the
from
same
DC
person-
Universe Online.
If by age, well, different haircut and bigger boobs and taller.
And a big boob window in her costume.
Exactly. Ryan's got the right idea.
Yeah, she had that in DC Universe Online too.
Yeah, I mean, it's iconic. I don't think we'll ever have a Power Girl in the future that doesn't have the boob window unless they make a big deal about it. Unless, like, there's straight up a comic where it's like, I feel like I've been objectifying myself.
If
Yo,
people
wait,
in the
Power
DC
Girl-
Universe actually start thinking like we do.
Power Girl and Supergirl season 3.
I wouldn't be that excited. I'm upset that
They give
Val. I almost said a spoiler. Damn. Whenever we do like these talks, we gotta like be really careful.
Dude, I have been.
I was about to like. say
Both my
something.
both my spoilers, I like gave like a 30-second spoiler warning.
Oh, I guess I can just do the same. What do you mean I've been disconnected from the server? Lame. So
Spoiler alert.
yeah, spoiler alert for 30 seconds.
For what? Spoiler for what?
So Valor, they didn't use him well. Monel or whatever in the like previous season.
Oh yeah, he's a lot bigger or
He's way
different.
cool. He's fucking great.
He's got Superman colors except backwards. Like his
Yeah.
suit, it's like red and blue.
And
And you can use
Ryan.
Superman in Injustice 2, and I'm like, fuck yeah, like I like it.
oh yeah, I know that it didn't like do too well with the focus group that is Squad. The like bringing the Xbox, but the focus group that is this. Feel
Oh, I
free to bring the Xbox. Like,
I can't.
oh, you can. Oh, moving. I got you.
I packed it. Sorry. It's at someone's house in Fayetteville right now.
Once I get my like charging cable for my PS3, I'll be able to charge up my controllers, and I have the first Xenoverse. I don't have two.
Oh, that's cool. Can
Dragon Ball Xenoverse?
Yeah. When Kirby's like, I'm in this fandom.
Oh, okay. We'll switch to Dragon Ball. Can we just all agree that Goku v Superman, Goku wins?
No.
Goku's dick. I mean, Goku
I disagree with you.
beats.
But Goku's a god, and Superman is just a Superman.
Superman.
Actually, in the
will-
original comic, Superman was supposed to be
No way!
resembling a
Hold on.
god.
Are we picking both Superman and Goku current iterations, but like at their like strongest mode we've seen them? Or like the strongest we know they can be?
Okay,
Because if so, Superman beats that ass anyways.
well,
Yeah,
you can't-
Superman has literally infinite strength as long as he's being exposed to sunlight.
We don't need real Superman. Superman could be like, oh, Goku's here. Like, you always gotta talk conditions. Like, where are they fighting? Is
Earth.
it Goku's
Why would Goku be fighting anywhere else?
universe? Is it some like middle area?
Evil Superman that wants to kill Goku.
It's an evil Superman that wants to kill Goku.
Full capabilities, normal Superman. but, like, I think-
Bizarro.
Full access to
Bizarro.
like all the other shit. I don't want Bizarro. We need
Fuck
Superman
Bizarro.
at his feet.
No,
we need
Superman.
we need
like,
the actual
like
feats
Kal
of Superman.
El. I'm talking Kal El right here.
Who is this like thick dude? Light shower. He's looking hella thick.
This deck already has enough trouble just trying to get out Arcanite Magician.
I should have moved the guy out of here first. I don't know what he did.
I mean, you maybe you should make like a second like version, like Spell Counter 2, to have like the assault mode version. Test him out.
You're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh
I
yeah.
can get out.
Oh, it
I can
froze.
get out Arcanite Magician with this because I have Frequency Magician.
No. We gotta talk about the conditions. Where are they?
Earth. Blah, blah.
But which Earth? 1, 2,
Is it like
3,
combined
4, 5, 6.
Goku's where like Council Corp and like
I believe they're in
Corp
Universe 7.
exist and like
No.
is it Goku's Earth? Is it Superman's Earth?
Well, they're the
I
same
feel like
Earth.
if Superman accidentally ends up in Goku's universe.
Well, wouldn't Goku and Superman's Earth essentially be the same Earth?
Because universe and multiverse are completely different. Because there's like, we have the Milky Way universe.
Wait,
But there's
Milky
not.
Way universe.
My-
Galaxy, not universe.
You're welcome. I mean,
We're
thank
not
you.
the center of the universe, buddy.
Shut up. Okay, wait. So my bad. So there's in Goku's in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, like in Super right now. There's Universe 6. They're in
Yeah.
Universe 6, right?
I mean, currently there's a problem with like the fact that both have maps of multiverses, which is so lame. DC has a multiverse that's mapped out where it's like, here's this world and here's this world. But there are a few that have question marks, and you could be like, for the sake of argument, Goku's Earth is one of the question
Well, I mean,
marks.
both
But then it's like,
multiverses
no.
would be in different continuities, so you know.
Yeah, Goku's multiverse is like really limited. It's like there are 12, and we know Superman's not in any of these bitches. So like that it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
Which is why it seems-
okay, so Goku could just blow up the sun, and then there's no more sunlight, and Superman
But-
loses.
But that
Goku
would
would
actually
die.
just kill Goku.
Still be alive with the
Yeah, no,
destroyed
Goku
sun.
needs the sun.
Yeah.
He's gonna freeze up.
Superman will live without the sun for a little bit.
Superman could just
First,
fly to another solar system
Fly to a different solar system.
Yeah.
and then just
He
live
would
on
hold
a
his
different
breath and
star.
fly as fast.
He doesn't even have to hold his breath, which really pisses me off. I have two different encyclopedias, and one's older than the other. The older one says Superman needs air to breathe, and the newest one from like last year says he doesn't. So, fuck it,
Why
he
would
can
he
breathe
not-
in space.
Well,
How could he not have? What?
Like, I've
Dude,
seen-
How
I've
is he
seen-
not breathing air?
You can't
Like, I've
breathe
seen-
any air.
It's like I've
He's
seen
gonna
things
hang out on the
saying like
moon
he
for,
was
like-
hanging out near Vega, like a blue star in a Lila constellation. So if he doesn't need, if
Blue
he has to breathe air, how is he doing that?
It used to be like a hold your breath thing. As
I
if
remember
that
in the DC like Justice League Unlimited cartoon, when he was in space for like extended periods of like space fight, he'd have like a scuba mask thingy
Yep.
to breathe.
Things.
He needs that because air.
we would.
So I like whoever said about the blowing up the sun. Goku could do that, but Superman could do that too, like with his eye beams.
And he would win from it.
Well, yes, but Superman could blow up an entire solar system with a single sneeze.
Well, I mean, both of them could just like jump to another one. Superman could fly really fast, and Goku could use like instant transmission,
Yeah, Goku.
and then just keep blowing up all the different solar systems.
Superman's world.
Stop.
Okay, so now we get
Another life form
Because Goku
to link to.
I don't think has a way to get there. You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's try to think about this like as a story. So Goku senses this huge power level from Superman.
That happens to be a positive power level, not a negative one.
Well, okay, you're saying no, but how else would he know to go there?
Because he can picture it, right? So
How could he picture it if he didn't know it existed?
So check this shit out. Like, let's say in Goku's world, Superman is a comic book, and he's like, damn, I really like to fight someone strong. This dude looks strong as fuck. And Goku doesn't know any better. This nigga's like, and he instant transmissions to Superman.
Well, couldn't he just like use the Dragon Balls to like wish Superman?
Oh,
that world.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, Shenron, bust out your cock and make me a wish. And what do they say in the thing?
Shenron, bust out of those balls.
Bust out of those balls. And
Shenron or something.
he comes out of his balls, and oh, that's funny too. And he says, "Hey, I want to fight this guy, Superman." So let's say I wish he was real. I can't do that. He's already real. Maybe.
Oh damn! That would be
What?
such a mindfuck. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit. Okay.
He's already
It's
real.
like-
What?
I know that though because aren't Shenron's powers limited
Oh.
to Dende?
Wish on the Super Dragon Balls.
What is a super dragon?
They don't have a limit yet.
That's right.
They
Super
haven't
Dragon-
put a bullshit thing on
The
it.
Black Star Dragon Balls?
Have they used the Super Dragon Balls?
Yeah.
Zamasu did, right?
Black, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Zamasu. Okay, so but they're not gonna. That's not real though. Like they couldn't do that because Zamasu already did it. They're gonna be like, Goku wants to use the Super Dragon Balls. Fuck that guy. Kill him.
He can use the Super Dragon. I feel like they're about to use him soon. Also, welcome to Dueling Book, aka we're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to talk about shit today.
Well then, bring
I
your.
like that Captain America shirt over there.
Well, I mean, I wanted to charge. Also, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay,
Captain
so-
America, if he could be Canada Man.
Are you
Oh,
the
no, we're
master
not.
of puppets, Jash?
Anyone who talks can jump in.
Okay, so this guy's already real, or he's not. Makes him real. Okay, wait. Would he just make him real? Okay,
He would
okay.
just make him real.
So we can't use the Super Dragon Ball because I don't feel like Goku would be able to do that.
He could. He just needs them. He just
But
needs
would
to
they-
collect them.
They wouldn't let him collect them.
Who wouldn't?
The God.
What?
Wait, what's
You
the
act like
wait,
that.
hold on. Also, keep in mind, I don't keep up with Super, so I don't know the limitations on the Super. Dragon
Cool.
Balls.
Check this out. So far, there are no limitations, and people have to like try to collect them, and they're separated throughout all the universes. So it'd be a really big thing for Goku to collect them. But once he did, there isn't like, oh, there is this language barrier thing. It's like you do it in the language of the gods. You just get Beerus to do it or some shit. Just be like, that's really hard. There's a lot of bullshit to get there, but let's just say all the bullshit makes it. And then
Okay, so let's.
it's actually harder to do Super Dragon Balls than I think get instant transmissions into a comic book. I don't know. That's
Okay.
really simple.
Okay, so long story short, let's just say he does. Beerus is like, fuck it, I'll do whatever you want. Like, I'm such a bitch right now. honestly.
Or
Just give me some food.
Goku is not learning whatever the language is or whatever, right?
Or he just
And then
learns
he
the
uses-
fucking language.
Yeah, and then he can just use the Dragon Balls on his own.
I mean, he's pretty dumb.
but he'll do anything to fight somebody.
That's true. Okay, so that's true. So he uses the Super Dragon Balls, wishes himself,
He wishes to learn the language on normal Dragon Balls, and then he's
okay. Yeah, Shenron, I wish I knew the language of the gods. All right, you know the language of the gods. Okay. Super Shenron. Super
Omega.
Dragon.
Well, Omega.
I wish I could. No. Yeah, no.
So will he wish for? Because he could also wish himself to the. No, you wouldn't want to send yourself. I guess he would wish Superman there.
Bring me this guy, which would be super inconvenient for Superman.
Because Superman will just get flashed in. Goku wouldn't like.
No, he wouldn't get
though.
flashed in. The Flash, he dumps don't. The Flash is.
No.
Okay, so Superman's wrecking Doomsday, and then he gets torn away from Doomsday.
Whoa.
And then I'm just
Yeah, let Superman just be like chilling. Let him be Clark Kent even.
Okay, so Clark Kent. Boop. And then Goku's like,
who are you?
This
like
guy?
Clark Kent disguise actually gets him. He's like, this isn't what I asked for.
who the fuck is this guy? He looks like me when I wear clothes. Take the monkey suit off. And then Clark Kent's like, okay, someone needs to explain some shit right now. Because Superman's dealt with so much shit. I feel like if that happened, he would come out guns blazing.
Doing the thing.
Yeah, he'd come out guns blazing. He'd be like, what the fuck's going on? And then I'm going to fight somebody until they tell me what's going to happen. Then tell me how to get back to my homeworld.
He'd try to like just talk it out, and Goku would be like, Goku would explain himself. He'd be like, but it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, he's like, hi, I'm Goku, and I wished you here so we could fight.
This giant golden like god dragon wished you to be here so that I could punch you, and it's like, what? Why? And it was like, yeah.
It's like, I'm just really strong, and bitches are stronger as me, so let's fight. Okay, so they fight. But now it's a sparring match.
I don't think Superman would like. Oh, you wanted like a death battle kind of thing, anyways. And if we could just. Why don't we just set the rules and not try to explain how it works? Just set like terms and locations and shit.
I actually just posted the death battle.
I already saw that.
Oh yeah, they mean Superman win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman has unlimited power. Goku cannot beat him.
There was a thing a long time ago where Hulk beat Superman. It was a poll.
A poll?
It was a thing.
And that doesn't.
It wasn't actually a comment.
We voted.
It was
It's not
based on
really
opinion,
right
not
now.
facts.
It's like a debate.
The whole
And Doomsday is able to beat Hulk.
debatable.
Whoa! Dude, because Doomsday just keeps coming back is the big difference. Like,
When have you seen Hulk die?
when have I seen Hulk die? I mean, the thing about it is, whenever you kill Doomsday, he comes back, and then you can't fuck him up the same way you fucked him up before. So, like, Hulk beats Doomsday to death. Doomsday comes back. Hulk finds another way to beat Doomsday to death. Doomsday comes back. But Doomsday just gets better every time. So Doomsday, like, eventually beats that ass.
Confirmed. DC's stronger than Marvel.
Actually, I've seen a death battle on that matchup too, and Doomsday did beat him. Because Doomsday had already been defeated by sound and by brute force before.
Oh,
Like I said,
Death Battle did do it.
DC's stronger than Marvel.
Yeah. I think that's. I don't know. I don't know enough Marvel for me to make a blanket statement like that.
What I would want to see,
I'm skeptical.
like a death battle that I would want to see, is Superman versus Hyperion. Because Hyperion's supposed to be Marvel's Superman.
Hyperion is a pussy. Let's see Superman versus who's the guy who's like actually really good and would whoop Superman? Like Superman would.
Saitama would whoop Superman with one punch.
Nah, Saitama, we can't.
One Punch Man.
Right. Because it's not a power that he kills things with one punch. It's just how strong he is. And we could just argue that, like, well, we don't know how strong any of the people he's fought have been compared to Superman.
Yeah, like, what if it's just like The Rock punching me in the face, and The Rock is
Anybody that uses magic would be able to beat Superman.
Well, that's also a really
unless
Well,
Superman's too fast
so
for him.
far in the One
haven't
Punch Man manga, they haven't explained where his power comes from.
like Voldemort could kill the shit out of Superman if Superman's not ready.
No.
Yeah,
What Voldemort would do,
Does the same.
Voldemort would use the spell to take control of his mind.
That's how you fuck up, though.
Yeah, no, Voldemort would do that though. Because he'd be like, "Look at this guy. He's invincible.
I can't do this shit.
Why would I kill him?
Slap a wand on this thing.
Teach him some magic, kid." He's like, "Fuck that hairy kid."
Gosh.
Teach this bitch some magic.
But I think Superman beats Goku mainly because. Well, hold on.
Thank you.
Manga Dragon Ball Super has introduced the Hakai for Goku. Goku can do the Hakai now, and that erases niggas from existence. I don't know, Superman. But Superman, I think if they're both bloodlusted, Superman like speed blitzes Goku. Because I have to say, there is not a doubt in my mind that Superman is definitely faster than Goku, and that he's definitely stronger than Goku.
I have to.
At peak strength, yes, which he has no defined limit.
Goku hasn't flown around the world like that, like really fast. Goku has to fly around the world.
Does have really good reflexes, and he does have instant transmission. But I still
That
think
takes a second.
Goku moves so fast. Not Goku. Superman moves so fast.
Yeah, I have to
that,
give
like,
speed to Superman.
There's no time.
Also,
laser vision.
Also,
I don't think Goku beats Light. I don't think he beats Light on that level unless he is a
I've heard Superman can fly faster than the speed of light times over 1 million.
Like most definitely go faster than Light. Based on like his space feats of like.
I'm not going to argue with that because I've just never heard of that. But I will say this about the Dragon Ball universe. I feel like their Earth is a lot smaller than our Earth. Like the Earth in Dragon Ball, I feel like it's super tiny.
I feel like they never show places that aren't Japan or whatever, which is really
Because
weird.
they only talk about a few places. There's
They're like West City.
Yeah, there's no countries. There's cities on Earth. There's like 4 of them. There's West City.
One of
North
those
City,
cities
South
being
City.
Turtle Island.
So like, there's not. I feel like
Pan flew around the world like as a child.
exactly.
Yeah, like, but
They're not on Earth.
It's art.
They're on Pluto.
It can be like the same size, but it could just be like all the places are different and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, we got off topic. The fight.
True.
Okay, so I think Death Battle did it right when Goku's
In Superman.
Kamehameha can hit. Because it's not light vision. Superman doesn't use light vision. He uses heat vision. He uses concentrated
He uses
beams of heat.
Laser.
Yeah.
Right.
Laser beams.
Okay, but what is a Kamehameha but a wave of energy?
Heat.
Right? It's
Laser
energy.
beams versus energy.
It's pure. It's raw energy.
It's not like they.
Energy has a mass. Like it's
Very
not
small.
just
Very small amount.
yeah, but so does a laser beam.
Also, I feel like Superman like tanks a Kamehameha. Kamehamehas have been described as like if you aim it at the ground, fuck the planet, right? But I feel like if you hit Superman with something that's like planet destroying, he still could take it. Superman's gone through a lot of shit. He flew through.
Superman did take it.
Suns make him weak. Like they make him normal. That's bullshit.
Oh.
It's fucking like, yeah, and that's a lot of pressure to go through too. A fucking like he went through it. So he went through the center, which is like
He
the
went
densest
into it
part
and
of the
out
sun.
of it.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb, dude. Like, how did he do that? He's Superman. It's like, that's the argument. So like,
I'm learning shit right now.
whenever
The more you're
like
telling
that,
me, the more the Batman versus Superman, even with the suit fight, like not just the movie. I'm talking about like the concept of Batman versus Superman.
it's always like Superman is nerfed in some way to where it's whatever. Like, I have yet to see one where Superman is actually bloodlusted and actually would go up. Because in that one, Batman would just die.
Did you ever see the Superman movie? I think it's called like Superman All Stars or something. I'm not sure.
All-Star Superman?
Yeah, I think
This one
there's
he
an
gets canceled.
animated version of Batman versus Superman, something like that that you're
You're
mentioning. That's like a much better
Is it the
movie.
public enemy?
No. Hold on. What Ryan's talking about is The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, that one.
And that's a comic book.
That is a
Yeah.
comic.
They make the movies based on the comic. My dad has them, and it's literally like they took the art off the page and put it into motion picture, which was boom, like awesome. They based the movie a lot on that fight. Because even if you look at his suit, like it looks it's almost identical. But there's a movie where Superman comes across these 3 or 4 like new superheroes.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's Superman versus the Elite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that one's awesome.
Automizes
He
that.
fucks them up.
I love
hard.
Yeah.
Because he actually goes bloodlust and he's like, you know what? I'm fucking tired of you guys. And he like seems to kill them all, but then at the end he's just like, nah.
He's just that good.
Yeah.
Goku,
He's just that fucking scary.
because Goku doesn't have like any real immunity to Superman's like speed blitz ability. That being said, I think Captain Atom and Superman, and that Goku is not in Captain Atom's league at all. But I also feel like who's like Captain Atom but in Marvel? I keep trying to say him because he's really close to Superman. He's powered by the sun, kind of.
Captain Atom is the guy that's just like a bunch of like radiation, right?
Hyperion.
Yeah. Not Hyperion. Hyperion is actually a bitch, Kirby. I'm trying to. He has like a yellow suit and a blue cape. And if you read his comics, like his first arc is about how no one remembers him, but he was one of the first superheroes and he's one of the best. Fucking, his name starts Sentry. There we go. That nigga is too powerful. Fuck Superman. Sentry is that guy. And Sentry versus Goku isn't even an argument. Goku just dies. Goku doesn't even get a chance.
You know, the more we're talking about this conversation, I've always been Goku, but I'm realizing
This
you're
guy?
right. Goku's human-like.
Your screen share is like a corner of a screen, Kirby.
Okay, well,
Oh wait, talk more. Thing. Oh wait, you is not the same as the image, so you talking doesn't change the thing. I'll just click you. It makes the most sense. So this is Sentry.
I'm looking at some of these wikis on Sentry, my boy.
Sentry, my boy, is a god. Sentry, he's not a god literally, but he might as well be. Fuck actual gods. Sentry. There's like a panel where fuck. It was weird to see me in like another window.
Look at you. Look at your face.
It's like a delay too. Ooh. So jumping back.
There's this
Sentry
picture on the
doesn't-
wiki of Sentry beating the shit out of the Hulk.
Yeah, he was one of the only 2 that was able to beat him in World Breaker mode.
Sentry's Marvel.
The other being
Sentry's
Odin.
Marvel. One thing that's dumb about Sentry versus the Hulk, though, like in the first place, Sentry, and they never explain this for real, he naturally like calms Hulk. There are plenty of panels where Hulk and Sentry are hanging out, and Hulk becomes docile as fuck around Sentry. During the fight, it doesn't seem like he's being affected by Sentry in that way. But I always look at that fight and say, well, that's not even fucking fair. Like, because it makes you like not bloodless.
Calm down. Calm down. Bah! Yeah.
Well,
But, like,
this
you know what I
wiki
mean?
thing says he has some kind of like psychic abilities, kind of psionic abilities. So maybe he can use that to like calm the Hulk down.
I mean, Sentry does whatever the fuck he wants. And I think, like, they couldn't think of a real villain for Sentry. Sentry's villain is himself. Whenever he does, like, enough good in the world, he has, like, an alter ego, like a personality.
I'm looking at the list of weaknesses, which is pretty short. He has a fragile psyche, so, like, mental attacks can really fuck him up. The negative zone apparently like deteriorates his power.
It's really, I don't get that. That's never explained.
See, you're talking about Sentry, right?
It's like the Phantom Zone, but Marvel.
Okay.
Oh,
Kratos is here.
Oh, yo, Kratos. We're talking
we're nerding about DC Universe and Marvel, man.
Yeah, we're talking about
and
DC,
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, DC, Marvel,
and Dragon Ball, but mostly.
It stemmed from me bringing up bringing up the fact that I thought Goku could beat Superman, but now I realize that I'm really wrong.
It's okay, but
yeah.
I remember watching a YouTube video. It was like a death battle thing between Goku and Superman.
Yeah, and Superman
Yep.
whoops ass.
Oh, Kratos, you could turn your mic up. Like, I can hear you, but I'd love to hear you, like, more.
yeah, you're pretty quiet.
Sorry, it's just
Dude,
these headphones that I'm using.
They might be, like, still out on the town. He was asking, like, where's Maddie at? Don't worry.
I'm using these.
I could see that. I'm going to turn up your mic, like, I'm going to force you to be louder, Kratos.
Okay.
Try talking.
Buddy.
Well, now he's not. Now I have no idea.
Let's see, what is this magical plant? Flip.
Damn.
Whoa.
I don't hear
I
Kratos.
kind of like that.
You can't be quiet.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm sitting here.
They could have been like, talk to us, and then, like, left. Oh,
Let's see. Should I put 2 or 3 of this guy?
Captain Atom,
Okay. This guy.
Superman, and Goku.
I'm changing names.
Goku's at
I'm hot.
Goku's at the bottom of that ring ladder, followed by Superman, followed by, I think, Captain Atom. I'm pretty sure Captain Atom, and then followed by Sentry. It's kind of hard to compare Captain Atom and Sentry. They do a lot of the same shit.
Can I say this limited?
Yeah, that's freaking.
It's with a T.
Oh, I remember what Captain Atom is.
Right,
Yeah, that guy.
that's not cut from yesterday.
Oh, what were you saying, Kratos?
Oh no, Kirby misspelled Adam.
Oh, is he typing?
Yeah, it was.
I have to
I spelled the name Adam, not ATOM.
Oh, like my name, Adam.
It's easy to compare Marvel characters to other Marvel characters. They have an online official database thing where they have, like, scores. Yeah, so
Power
it's pretty
Kind of their
much.
power levels.
Some of them are really dumb. Like, you can tell that, like, Marvel hasn't taken the time to actually flesh out their scores characters, because there are ways to be mentally handicapped with, like, the Marvel scoring system. Like, there is no, like, score level can't be like a shitty score, if that makes sense. Because you think your level could be, like, from normal person up, but they have, like, you can be worse than just, like, a normal person. And when they don't give you real scores, you end up with, like, all zeros or whatever, and it's like, you're garbage.
Like that Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl is the unbeatable Squirrel Girl. She's whooped hella people. Like,
Really?
she has plot armor, pretty much. Like, she's beating Galactus with squirrels. It's dumb.
He has like a highest grade quality plot armor. You don't even know.
Yeah, like, she can just roll up on you with squirrels. And the panel shows a bunch of squirrels, like,
I like how they just roll up on you with squirrels.
Fuck, okay.
so
Screw me.
her thing is also, like, subjective, Like her and One Punch Man, I don't think are fair to put in fights. Because all you can say is like based on their feats, it seems like if they do A, they win. But like you need to see it happen against the person for you to really know, kind of thing.
Right.
Let's see what other
One Punch Man versus Squirrel Girl. Where's the death battle?
He's just one punching all the squirrels.
All the squirrels explode.
They just blow up.
The world runs out of
let's
squirrels.
see
and
what other
squirrels-
card.
I lose.
The counter card.
I feel like if Saitama was fast enough, like he was just like, bah, bah,
Well, I mean, you know, Saitama can't even kill a mosquito, so
that has been shown. Like he had a lot of trouble like killing like just a bug. And he's like clapping his hands in this.
he was like
his
making
heart-
sonic booms, but then like
But
the mosquito just dodged it all.
So then
well, then
imagine like
Squirrel
how
Girl
the squirrels.
wins. Squirrel Girl wins.
I mean, we don't know if like.
Okay, but the mosquito wasn't trying to kill him.
True.
If the squirrels are trying to kill him,
Well, there was those other mosquitoes.
Well, actually, that's not true. I mean, like, I guess every mosquito that tries to eat you is trying to kill you.
I mean, it's just trying to get your blood. I don't think any mosquito is like, yeah, murder, kill them all.
We suck all the blood, we'll win.
Yeah, and mosquitoes never stay forever. Like, I think if mosquitoes tried to kill you, by the way, if you're like a genetic engineer and you're trying to make like some terror mosquitoes, if you made a greedy ass mosquito that's willing to glutton itself to death, that would be really interesting.
Well, I
Like if it kept hitting you for more blood, so it hit you and then hit you again and like stay on you.
well, no, mosquito will stay on you if you don't hit it off. Usually they fly away because you move.
I never see them like
I've done
get you once and then like move over.
Oh,
and hit
move
you.
and get you again?
Yeah.
No, but they'll sit there and they'll get as much as they possibly can. And then
From that,
once-
like,
Looking at Squirrel Girl's Wikipedia page, it says that he didn't defeat Galactus. He just befriends him and convinces him not to dispute it.
They just become friends.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
just like, you know, you should probably like not do that. And he's like, okay, something like that.
her Marvel database like score entry thing. I may pull that up on my computer real quick. Because when we talk about Marvel people, that's like the easiest way to do it.
On this database, it has her like maxed out on all the stats.
There we go. Yeah, Squirrel Girl. Whoops. That's like the most official thing. Oh wait, what color bar though? That's really important. There are fan ratings on the site and official ratings, and depending on the color, depends on like whether or not it's fan or official.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell.
Hey, I gotta go
Don't
for
worry.
probably the rest of the night.
Oh, okay, it's good having you, Kratos.
Adios, Kratos.
Sorry we weren't doing the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh no, that's fine.
Oops, solid.
I'll be on tomorrow, so.
Oops, see.
We need to get in tomorrow at 1 or tomorrow at 10 for Yu-Gi-Oh! Live streams, most likely.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Oops, see you tomorrow.
It's funny because it's your face, but it's my voice. Let's see. What can we say as a sentence that maybe could be possibly something we could match up, you know? I mean,
So I'm kind of getting it to work, but I feel like my computer wants to kill itself, so it's taking a lot.
Just let it, and then like revive it with the Lazarus pit.
Then it'll be
Where's
a
your
little
sensu
crazy.
beans?
it'll be nuttier, yeah, for sure.
Like, where's your sensu
All right.
beans?
Then just use the dragon.
Sensu bean!
For
Is
some
this
reason,
like
I can heal everything except for a virus.
Is this Marvel official, Jet?
Yeah, this is Marvel official.
Lizard, like the bad guy lizard?
That's the Ultimate Universe Lizard, and yes,
Curtis Connors.
Now make it the zombie universe.
Isn't that
Man,
the
this-
one where? Which didn't like Deadpool like kill everyone?
Yeah, that Deadpool
Hmm.
kills the Marvel universe.
Wait, so he ends up on a zombie universe and he kills everybody?
Does that mean he killed himself?
A version of himself.
That's actually within a sequel to that book where he kills the other Deadpool from the other universes. Like, not even a joke. Like, that's... I've read that series. I don't care for Deadpool, but I did make sure to read that. Library.
Squirrel Girl's hot.
Also, support your local library. She's a college student.
I'm a college student. Let's fall.
It says
Do you
she's
think-
underage.
No, she's a college student.
She's a college student.
She's from Los Angeles. We're both from Southern California. Get the fuck out of here. Cool. We got so much in common already.
Small world.
You have brown hair. I have brown hair. You like squirrels. I think squirrels are cute. Like, let's make my fantasy into my reality.
So her official ratings. By the way, Ryan, the way you read it, at the bottom of the power grid, red is fan votes, blue is official ratings.
She's maxed out.
On
What
all
the
the
fuck?
official.
I brought her up because I thought she was a joke, and she turns out she's OP as fuck.
She is OP as fuck. She's actually better in every way than like most people. Let's look up Sentry. So we don't have to keep her up as a side by side because we know all her stats. They're all set.
Her stats are all maxed out. All right, let's remember this, guys.
Did you just say Squirrel Girl versus Superman?
No.
She should win if we assume that a maxed out character is strong enough to beat Superman.
This guy's not even maxed out.
Which is bullshit. It doesn't actually make sense. But whatever. I can't be too mad at it.
Yo, Robbie Reynolds. Robert Reynolds. Reynolds' dad is Sentry? JK. Can you imagine if... Wait. Quick look up. What's Ryan Reynolds' dad's name?
That's such a sidebar. And my computer already is
No, don't
like
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
when you know your computer's currently sucking its own dick.
Oh, well,
In the worst
wow.
way.
He's not even maxed out.
He is not maxed out. He's staying within like a 5 range for a lot of his stuff. His fighting skills are hella weak. And somehow his energy projection is low. I don't see why.
Well, honestly, the skills kind of make sense because not... See, people forget, like, Goku's a martial artist. Like, he knows
Yeah.
style, like, fighting styles.
He like steals
I'm not-
everyone's techniques.
Again, but Superman doesn't know fighting styles. He's not a martial
He just
artist.
uses his speed to his advantage.
Been trained with Batman.
Getting your ass beat by Batman is not training with Batman.
He's actually taken on training with Batman. Not just
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm not saying that puts you anywhere.
Has he
near
ever
Goku.
won a world tournament? I don't think so.
He's fought on. I'm not sure if it's War World.
You're right.
I don't think War World is that one though. But you know what I'm talking about. The one where you fight in the stadium or whatever.
It's like a Coliseum.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
whatever. it
that's
is.
probably more dangerous.
Um.
You don't just have fat guys in diapers.
So-
Sumo wrestler that Krillin beats.
The Ravagers or whatever. There was a thing in the New 52 where the Teen Titans were like held captive or whatever, and they had to fight kind of in like a deathmatch scenario against a bunch of other teenage characters.
Now, New 52, this Teen Titans, what is it? Tim Drake is Red Robin.
Yeah, Tim Drake is Red Robin.
Beast Boy.
Red Robin?
Red Robin. Beast Boy. Fuck. Yum. Fuck. Is it Beast Boy?
Superboy?
I'm having trouble remembering Beast Boy. Superboy confirmed. Raven confirmed. There is this one dude who is gay and he could make bricks. He could make purple energy bricks, not like purple energy constructs, but specifically bricks, which he could then build into constructs.
Hey, first, let
So
me.
he's got like magic Legos.
More or less.
Lol. Master Builder.
Master Builder, dude.
His name is Bob.
You wait, Jet. Send me a link to the database. I'm having trouble finding it on Google.
All right, no problem, dude. I actually made a program in Python where you could put in whatever person's scores you wanted and add it to a database so that the program would remember their scores. Then you could type in their name. So you could type in like any two characters, and as long as they were in the database, it would be like, this character beats this character, and it gives the reasons why. Like, this one is smarter than him, and he's also like faster or whatever. And it tells you like Kazoo type?
I was to laugh while I was yawning.
Oh, okay.
Yo, check out this post of me from 7 years ago.
A laugh yawn from Jash is like an orgasm.
Yo, look at this picture from 7 years ago.
Oh man, if I was in a time machine and I had to find you, I wouldn't recognize you.
I was so skinny.
I'm also used to the buzz cut now.
And I was wearing glasses.
True. Those glasses really do obscure.
Joshua, it's almost your birthday, says Facebook.
Happy early birthday! What do you want to do for your birthday?
I'm going to be in Nashville with the boys.
Oops, so have fun, dude.
I wasn't even invited. Tom planned it on my birthday, like a fucker.
Mm.
But I was like, yo, I'm coming up on this because you guys planned on my birthday. When I told you my birthday, what it was a long time ago, Tom still hasn't said sorry.
Meanwhile, superhero fights. Oh, is anyone going to talk about why Cyborg is like really powerful, but no one pays attention to him being powerful?
Because it's Cyborg.
There's a difference between regeneration and resurrection. My nigga Cyborg has died and came back to life more powerful than when he died.
Sounds like some Saiyan shit right there.
Yes.
Confirmed, Cyborg's a Super
Like,
Saiyan.
Cyborg does too much shit. He claims, and it sucks whenever, like, there's a new thing he's not connected to because it's so bullshit, but he claims that he's connected to everything. And he's connected to the grid.
Everything.
So whenever he sees, like, a new, like, person to fight, the grid is like, this is metahuman da-da-da, and their powers are this, and their
Got
weaknesses
like a
this.
Pokédex.
Yeah, for like everybody. So like when someone rolls up on Cyborg, he's done this to normal niggas too. Like he could see you and be like, oh, I see all your information. I just know who you are now. Like that's fucking ridiculous. Because
Isn't Grid a character?
I believe the grid is like someone's name also.
Yeah, because there's a premiere skin on Justice 2. It's called Grid.
Yeah, because Grid is actually
isn't it the
because of
forever
Brainiac.
equal Cyborg?
He comes out. He is the
vast memory
basic
and intellect.
AI inside of Cyborg. He's the non-human of Cyborg. So like if you
He's
took
the machine of Cyborg.
thank you. He is this machine behind Cyborg. And so they get separated at one point. I did look him up at one point.
I thought he was the Earth 3 thing.
He also could be that.
And they revealed it in not called the Tri-War or whatever. There was
Trinity.
It's a Triforce.
not the Trinity. The Trinity is like a book with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
No,
It's
Trinity
like,
Wars.
Oh, Trinity War. That I think so. I don't know why my brain is fucking with me.
Your brain's like, no!
Because it was Justice League versus Justice League of America versus Justice League Dark, which is why it was like that. And that scene where Cyborg like separates from his machine self is so graphic.
Yeah, Trinity War.
Because they show like all the guts and shit.
It's an 11-issue comic book story arc, first published in 2013, featuring the fictional superhero teams JL, JLA, and JLD.
Solid. Oh, also, Vibe needs his own series again. I really liked what they were doing with the New 52, but they kind of just start it and stop it.
Fine!
And then Static Shock had a similar treatment where, like, I liked where his series was going, and then it has an end, but it ended really early, and I don't know why. I guess sales, but it's fucking static. We're about to get him back in Young Justice season 3 though, so it's not like the end of the world. Yeah, confirmed. Keep in mind, the very end of season 2, Static is put on as like a full member, and now season 3 is coming.
Right. Wait, so season 3 and the Titans TV show
are both coming next year on the DC streaming service.
That could have been. We could have done that. Yeah.
Currently, it's just showing Century.
We were seeing. Okay. I'm so down for Young Justice season 3.
I'm also really down for Young Justice season 3.
It's about time.
Oh, we lost a viewer.
Are we still live streaming?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're totally still live. We have them. Right now, we're showing a picture of Sentry though.
Yeah.
Let me.
We're staring at Sentry's beautiful face.
He's a god.
Here we go. Now it should show us again.
It's not. There he goes. It was late to the party.
Oh, she said nope. On our way.
Oh, hey.
They must have went out and eaten.
I feel like they definitely went out and ate some food. Maybe acro yoga gets you hungry, my guy. I've done acro yoga a little bit with Maddie before, and it's not that it's not my thing. It's just I don't want to spend money on it.
Yeah, same.
It's like a.
That's
free
really what it
thing.
was. I didn't want to go spend $5.
Yeah.
When I had like a good night hanging out with you.
Yeah. Solid. Boom, 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 boom. If they get
The stream is just me laying out.
Let's see.
Matata.
Come get some of this.
What if we named like slightly less overpowered people to fight each other?
Better. That's a better conversation. Oh no, this has been a good
I
conversation.
feel like it's hard to do that though.
Okay, let's
without
see.
it just being like, duh, it's what
Bruce Wayne versus Tony Stark.
Are they?
That
both,
was stupid.
Are they both
Never mind.
stripped down, or are they both suited in
Bruce
their best
Wayne
thing?
versus Tony Stark.
Bruce Wayne, yeah, straight up, no contest.
Bruce
Fuck.
Wayne versus Wade Wilson.
Fucking. Hold on.
Well,
Deadpool.
Wade Wilson, no weapons.
Well, I mean, he's
Are we
still got
referring-
like regenerative powers, right? How's
yeah,
Batman?
Wade Wilson still has the regeneration.
Deadpool beats that ass.
Yeah, Deadpool wins because he'll just kill him.
Like, even if Batman continuously just broke all of Deadpool's shit, which sounds hilarious. I really like it as a concept.
Fuck! I like in the movie when he punches him and he's like,
Yeah.
he punches Colossus in his
Bam.
head. Ah! Ah!
Like,
And then he cuts his hand off.
Yeah. And it,
Batman benches 1,000 pounds or whatever. But then I think Captain America, like, curls tons or whatever. Like, it's so fucking stupid, the scale. But
that would make sense if he could lift a car. A car is 2 tons. Like, that would make sense for him to lift that much weight. If he could, like, car! That's almost a curl. I mean, I know he's using his legs, but like, you know what I
He's
mean?
still lifting it.
Yeah.
He's lifting it with his legs.
Okay, but like maybe like 1 ton a hand, maybe 2 tons a hand. I don't want to say I don't like him curling 5 tons a hand. Like, you're not fucking Superman.
yeah. Well, I mean, and also that's like pussy shit for Superman.
Exactly.
It's more like you're not fucking Starfire, who I think is underrated. I feel like because she rarely uses a really high strength feat against a person who's not superpowered, I think is the thing. Or like when she fights a superpowered person, it's normally someone who's like close to her level.
Or stronger.
Because like Starfire, if she punched Aquaman,
He'd be like, fuck!
because Aquaman's still really strong. It's not like it's like a pussy, but like still like I feel like
he's still a
Aquaman.
guy.
I think he flies away because Aquaman's done some crazy shit. I saw that nigga. One of the first things, like issue 1, Aquaman New 52, hop out the ocean.
Turn your camera, like turn your laptop so you can be on. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go.
Hop out the ocean over the city in front of a truck, hit that bitch with his trident, and flip the moving truck over like an Optimus Prime ass truck. And it's like casual. You know, like it's
So he jumped over a city, stopped
into the like speeding truck in the front of it, and just like flips it. The truck doesn't stop is like the important part.
Mm.
And also that he's flipping it by like the flimsiness of, I don't give a fuck how strong that trident is. I think like the focal point of force is like a really important thing. It's a really big difference between like lifting someone and you have proper holds and lifting someone with like the tip of your tongue. Like it's fucking dumb. Like when you think about it like in that way.
your tongue is a tongue, it's much in your body.
Is it really?
I think proportionally it is.
Oh.
Because, like, your tongue can do some crazy shit down there.
I wonder what's the strongest creature proportionally. Because I know ants is like the 10 times thing.
Yeah, so ants, if they were our size, would be 10 times stronger than us. Virtually. Like, proportionally. Because they have, like, they can carry things 10 times their own weight. So, like, an average human male was, like, what, 175? 180?
Oh man.
If they're built, if they could carry 10 times their own weight, almost 2 tons. So like an ant, if it was a person, would be like about as strong as.
Wait, isn't a ton 2,000?
I said
A ton is
almost
2,000.
I mean, sorry, almost 2 tons. Sorry, almost 2 tons. My bad.
Isn't it almost 1 ton?
A car.
Almost one.
No, 170
It's almost one.
times. Yeah, it's
Yes.
almost 1.
Sorry. It is getting late.
Oh, no problem.
And I don't fuck with physics anymore. Fuck physics. All my math is strictly numbers nowadays. Also, I haven't done math in like months. And I don't have to think about these things on a regular basis.
The most math I do on a regular basis is Yu-Gi-Oh! And now I have accounting. It sits there on the table. I watch it.
Yeah, so like an ant, if it was our size, or like proportionally an ant is stronger than us.
Yeah.
Is
Is there anything that has like in nature that has a better proportional feat of strength? I know spider webs are really strong, but that isn't the spider itself. So I don't think it's the same.
True.
Yeah,
Hey!
yo, Maddie,
Where the fuck?
talking about nerd shit on the live stream. Also,
I heard
live
that.
stream.
The whole
Oh,
time?
hey, what's up?
You're like almost in frame. There you go.
Hey!
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
and possibly Spot.
Did you learn a new thing?
We learned a lot of new things.
I can hold her up with just my arms.
Are they
Yeah.
good things?
so they just went to acro yoga, and I think you guys are about to get some acro yoga live. So I'm doing a zoom in picture.
Not even your shoes.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing it in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's on the other side? Oh.
Kirby
Hey,
and
Kirby.
Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Okay, tell me when you're ready for a picture. This is
Sure.
chair is definitely in way.
Okay.
Now push the screen back up. Oh no, okay.
Ready? I feel like I'm gonna hit my head.
Oh, I'm here.
Hang on.
And then the bones.
Can you like stand there?
Yeah. You're just gonna catch her if I drop her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't drop.
Ready?
Oh, hang on.
Plank.
Yes. Did you get a
The
picture?
camera's down a little too much. I got the
No, that's
picture.
good.
Oh, you felt
That
like
was
that was good? I felt like
Were
Maddie
you
was
able to-
slightly off cam. Yeah, I definitely got pictures, Maddie.
Like
It was the
pictures?
live stream where I felt like we could have saw more Maddie.
Okay.
How did my arms look?
That's the real question.
But did you literally just come straight from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we
actually,
dropped off.
we dropped
people.
off Emily at the time.
Oh, how did they have fun?
They had a grand old
So,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, I I got like hella good pictures
Do you think that's true?
Let's see.
of it.
Tips.
Okay.
This is going on my ground.
Okay. I've already put a
Wow,
couple
I
on
can't
mine.
really show them with any quality on the camera, but
Send
yeah,
it to both of us.
Turn the screen sideways.
it won't auto rotate from photos, which is dumb.
Did the camera's on the left?
You know what?
Yeah, like that one.
We stayed
my
later
arms look
today.
like great.
Yeah. I was like, so many times I heard the elevator. I'm like, that's them.
That's them.
Look at my arms.
Dude, your arms are badass.
Hell yes. Send that to me. Send that to me.
Oh well, it's going on the gram. We're getting tagged. Send it
Okay, cool.
So we've been having serious discussions about things.
Yeah, like
Goku versus Superman. We've decided.
I heard that officially Goku won.
Blah, blah, blah.
Nah, Goku.
No, some YouTube channel did the official Goku win, but I disagree.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, Superman.
I'm on Team Superman because Superman's plot armor is that whenever he meets a foe that he can't beat, they invent a new power for him.
I mean, it's been a long time since Superman's got a new thing. His
Okay.
last new thing was solar flare.
Solar flare, which doesn't even need the solar flare.
I didn't drink all of it. It's on the door.
It's on the door.
I only had a little bit.
How much is a little bit?
Like,
Like
There's plenty left.
I'll actually show you exactly how much.
Okay,
I still have a little bit in here,
good
and I
job.
only poured.
Good
and I still
job.
have some.
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, some background.
I just wanted to make sure you were
on
still
Connor.
here.
Yeah, he's here.
Connor was somebody I used
Hey, I remember that blanket.
like all the time.
Oh, cute boy in polo shirt and jeans.
What?
That magical blanket.
What did
The
you?
cute boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm about to get my head shaved.
That's the haircut blanket.
Yeah. So he
I
and
think he's making a
used to,
Metallica reference in
do
the
action
chat.
movies
He asked if you were the master of
Then
puppets. Or
he went off.
I am the master of puppets.
So he is now.
It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah. And
Yes.
You know, nothing.
You are unforgiven, sir.
her chick-
Oh, you're unforgiven.
If he goes to school,
Unforgiven too.
girlfriend is Marilyn.
You know what? Go ride the lightning, Kirby.
Michigan.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Just started dating,
Flash his dick. Ride the lightning.
I think
Cool.
he's cool. He's very
Now I feel like we need to tilt it a little bit more to get you more.
not as.
Yeah, but I can't see Josh. I
There we
can see
go.
half of
Yeah, and
Josh now.
people will be sitting.
Yeah, if we had like the ability to put copyright material on the stream,
Go ham on the
I'd love to have more like hanging out. But we watch stuff. Speaking of which, we
if
have,
you're gonna sit there, you should turn the camera. Unless you don't want to be on screen.
I don't want to be on the screen.
Okay.
I want to be girl in the corner.
Girl in
Girl in corner.
Yo. Now we could end the stream a little early, and we could get some Steven Universe in.
We could.
I'm a fan of the Steven Universe.
I'm,
Me too.
and I don't like ending the stream early for you guys, but you guys understand. We only have so much time.
Do you want to move the chair up?
Steven Universe
Yes,
only has
please.
so much time.
Don't move my socks.
Too late.
Don't move my socks.
So I want to ask the guys on stream, like, how would you feel about that? Because I don't want to just abandon you guys, you know.
You're a loyal fan.
Also, that
Yes.
yellow cup looks fucking huge. Whoa! It's like a marble. Wait, can you put the cup back where it was?
Can I have that chair?
Oh my gosh, yes. Hold up, wait, you're not on the screen. Hold up. There you go. There you go.
That worked perfectly.
It's like you were coming out of the cup.
That's what I do.
Straight out cups.
Straight out of cups.
Wait,
Cupton?
What?
what is that?
What is what? Straight out of cups.
Like straight out of
Straight
Compton.
of Compton?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's Compton.
I thought it was something better than that. Okay.
Motherfucker like ice cubes.
Like Ice Cube. What up?
I thought it was something bigger than that. That's why I was like, I don't get it. But
I get
do
that
get
a
it.
lot. I'm sorry I'm not big enough for you.
I mean, at first he wasn't long enough. Now he's not big enough.
He just doesn't have the volume.
He's not
It's not the volume.
When you gotta turn up your dick.
So wait, what did we leave off on?
Where we leave off on, he supports that Superman beats Goku.
Yes. Okay. Okay, but we know. So I said no gold Superman. Gold Superman definitely beats Goku.
Well, I mean, why don't we just pick the strongest iteration of both characters?
Okay, and also the strongest iteration of Superman, I think, would be Golden Age Superman. That fucker could move planets.
I mean,
He could move planets.
Gold Superman is like really, really high God mode, but I feel like he'd be even better if he didn't spend like thousands of years in a yellow sun. If he had spent thousands of years in a blue sun, I feel like he'd be an actual god. Like he'd be way better than.
Wait, what does the blue sun do to Superman?
All of Superman's powers are supercharged when he's in a blue sun. Well, when he's around a blue sun in general, right?
Right. You know, blue solar rays, like yellow solar rays.
Yeah, his ability is sped up faster.
A new power as well when he is in blue radiation, but it's a dumb power. Like it doesn't make sense.
What is it?
He gets Superman vision. If he shoots you with it, you temporarily get Superman powers. But if your body can't support it, you have a high risk of dying.
That makes sense.
But like after
I'm
the
pretty sure
power,
nobody would be able to support that.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. Well, I guess it does make sense.
Yeah, it's like you temporarily become like a Superman being. But then if it was like too much strain, you die.
I think I've heard of Batman doing that.
You'd be fine for like until it was over.
Once it was over.
But I feel like any
No,
of us would die.
but just like picking up a couple cars, like he gives me Superman vision, and I like, you know, I pick up a boulder, but that's all I do with it.
Oh,
Only show it off a little.
Like I don't go super. Like I get it, but like
I think
give me
it
Superman
causes
powers, and then I go and I
strain.
push a fucking planet.
I think it's more than just like. I think he could shoot you with it, and you could be like, I didn't even use them, and I feel like it stresses your body just in general to have that power.
So we decided kind of right before you got here, like we should stop doing overpowered matchups like that.
Yeah.
So what's a matchup? What do you think?
Oh, true. Like, I just hope we don't run into obvious things. I feel like that's like the biggest worry.
What's some like DC royalty, like Ra's al Ghul?
So Diana, like
Too bad-
Wonder Woman,
Too bad I'm not wearing my shirt that I was wearing yesterday.
Aquaman, where you just had like a bunch of characters and you just
Aquaman.
look down. Aquaman, Wonder Woman.
I can't say the Flash. The Flash is just fast.
Gorilla Grodd is
Gorilla Grodd
the
is-
Gorilla City over or whatever.
He's pretty big. Like he's got telekinetic powers and he's psychic.
Are we trying to have
I'm trying to
someone
do,
fight
like-
Black Panther?
Yeah, Black Panther,
Black Panther. The
Namor.
the Submariner, Namor.
Wait, is Submariner the same as
Doctor
Namor?
Doom.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Doctor
Submariner versus Aquaman.
Submariner versus Aquaman. I've seen Aquaman do more shit.
I feel like
Namor can
Namor
fly.
has the upper hand because flight and his army's more badass.
His arm. Niggas, the whole ocean? Bro, I don't know. What?
Like, have you seen like when Namor invades New York in like any of the comics? Like, the Atlanteans have some pretty like advanced fucking shit, and like Aquaman's Atlantis is kind of like weak as shit compared to Namor's Atlantis.
Oh, so they're both Atlanteans?
They're both kings of Atlantis.
Oh.
Yes.
And
Yes,
the
they are.
crossover between Marvel and DC, because there have been a few comics where they fought. I think Aquaman drops a whale on Namor and just wins. Like, I'm not even shitting you. Like, I feel like, because I understand scams are nothing. I'm about that life. I'll find the image. It's, yeah, like, dun-dun-dun.
See here.
I feel like that'd be a good amalgam or amalgamation would be Namor and
That's a real thing.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like Hal Stark.
Iron
Have
Lantern.
you heard of that?
Yeah.
Stark.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Guys, the Abinsur's ring finds a man named Hal Stark. He's a test pilot, but he's basically Hal Jordan and Tony Stark put together. And he gets the ring, but he also has an Iron Man suit. So it's basically Iron Man with a Green Lantern ring.
Do you know about Speed Demon?
Who's that?
Yes.
Ghost Rider Flash.
Oh fuck!
That's fucking.
That's
Wolverine
dope.
is able to tag him.
Or how about Darkclaw?
Wolverine.
Batman and Wolverine. You're dead. You're gonna die.
Jet, did you send me those?
Oh, I always do that at the end of the night.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
guys,
I gotta post these.
guys, check this
While
out.
like now is the time.
When there's
Post up
still people to
Instagram.
like it. Before
Phone's
they
behind the laptop.
Oh, thank you.
Maddie, which one are you using?
Not much. What?
Which
What?
one are you using?
Oh,
Can't touch this shit.
go online. I already put a couple.
What?
I used the
Let's see.
The handstand one?
yeah, and in
Yeah.
the back.
Are you guys looking up somebody?
Hey, come here.
I was looking up the scan of Aquaman
Either
versus
or.
Namor
Get over there.
because I wanted to see the victory,
Oh, okay.
Maddie, and Ike.
So
I'm gonna look at Namor for a second.
that's thrown,
Oh, cool.
and then that's just bird, and that's folded leaf.
No,
In the bottom here. I'm not seeing the straight up. Oh, I see it. It's like the first picture. Okay, getting
See, there's
ready to
Namor.
share it.
Video.
Ruler of the undersea realm of Atlantis.
Application window. That one.
And
Share.
there's Namora.
Send. Okay, so I have the scan up on the
It's actually
screen,
harder than it looks.
so I'm gonna present
Yeah,
to
that's the one I
everyone.
trust.
And a really tight body.
Maddie, your body's so tight.
Thanks. I work
Going
on it
back
just
over
He
to
to
drops
that.
an orca on him.
Yeah, he drops the fucking whale. Namor can't do that.
And then
I mean, he could pick one up, I
Yeah,
imagine.
I feel like you could.
He didn't pick
Big
up that
is
one.
not even that big of a whale.
He does have super strength, but exactly how strong
Is
is
that-
that?
He says that's your weakness, Namor. You're too noble to cheat. Now you're immobilized.
Oh shit, Aquaman's a dick. I knew that though. My dad told me that. My dad's like, Aquaman's an asshole, especially after he gets his hook hand. Then he just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
He swags.
Aquaman's a bad man of Jim, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really give him credit for until Injustice, the first game, and I was like, whoa. I've been totally shitting on this guy for nothing.
wait, Christy gave me a hug.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Who's Christy?
Yeah, I didn't get the realization.
Okay.
Was it like Christy's nice? And it was
She
like,
said I look different when my hair is straight and when my hair is curly, when my hair is long and when my hair is short. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it didn't occur to me. Okay. Wow. Because I'm talking to Christy on an app. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to go to Acro Yoga tonight. And she said, awesome, I'll be there. But I didn't get that until just now. I was just like, wait, is that Christy? And then
there we go. That was the part of the story we needed for the realization.
because her profile picture, you can't really see her face.
So it's not like you actively see her the whole time you talk to her.
Well, like, okay.
Time to pull up a scan of Batman calling Robin a retard to his face. Another thing that actually happened.
Yeah. Oh my god, she looks so different. Okay, so here's.
Go read my comment on your Instagram.
Oh shit.
Look at my face in the picture.
True.
I gotta do the right click thing.
He really says you're retarded. He does.
Yep.
Are you retarded?
Who says that?
Batman.
Batman to Robin.
Are you retarded?
It's all
He says-
retarded.
Who the hell are you, anyways, giving out orders like this? What? Are you? Wait, are you dense? Are you retarded or something? Who the hell do you think I am? I'm the goddamn Batman.
There's also a thing where
Oh no, it's who the hell do you think I am? I'm the goddamn Batman. I'm sorry. Italicized think instead of.
there's also a panel where Batman was keeping Robin in the sewers, and he's supposed to fend for himself. But like Alfred sneaks him a burger or some shit, and then Alfred like gets on the Batman gets on to Alfred, and then Alfred's like, but like it's unnecessary, and it's like he has to learn how to survive. It's like, what do you expect him to do? Eat rats? And he's like, I ate rats. Like, and it's one of those things where it's like, Batman. It's one of those things where it's like, Batman, why would you ever have to eat rats? Like,
You're rich AF.
yeah, that's some shit that you did, like, kind of on purpose. But that being said, though, I did,
Young ears eating rats. Oh my god.
is that a reference?
No, I have rats.
Young ears?
Well, I mean, you're right.
Watch your language,
Okay,
right?
clip, so.
Who's young ears?
I think
That
She
was.
owns pet rats.
I think
Be sensitive to her feelings.
I think we're past being sensitive. about the rat.
Sensitive ears. I was definitely.
They're characters.
One's really horny.
Both of them are. They hump each other all the time. I'm gonna have to get my rabbits neutered.
You only have one rabbit.
Well, I was about to say get his nuts removed, but that is like a little much.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Actually, well, I don't know. See, my rats have big balls. Like my mom.
Why are you looking?
Well, they're just there, you know.
Yeah, animals are just.
My mom was so scared of my rats, and at dinner, I shit you not, this was at dinner. My dad goes, "Oh, so I heard you saw the rats today," and Mom said, "Yeah, I sat on the bed while they were running around on the floor." She said, "But then I had to get up and leave. They're still so scary." And he's just like, "What's there to be scared of? Their massive testicles?" And that was at dinner. And I was just like, "Oh my god, Dad.
That felt personal. It felt like there was a time in the past where your mom like made a comment about being scared of giant testicles. Like, what if there was like a secret thing that like
How do you save this?"
a rat king is a real thing, but I thought it was a DC character. But apparently, a rat king is when you have a big pile of rats all connected by their tails or whatever.
Oh shit!
Yeah. When you didn't mean to show people stuff. But it was an educational experience for everyone.
Hey, how do I save
What in the
this?
world?
What?
Why are you looking at
The
this?
photo-
Why are you looking at this?
The
I didn't mean to find that, Kirby.
Superman Prime.
let me click
Optimus
on my
Superman.
bajillion Snapchat stories.
Let's see.
Yo, black Superman. Black suit, not skin. I mean,
Is it
black skin
purple?
suit. Oh, okay. What's the power scaling on black skin?
I just
Superman?
don't know.
You mean
Like
the?
those two Superman.
Oh, I thought you were referring
Oh,
to the.
okay, thanks.
There's another black Superman who's president. Yeah, is the difference between this
I
one,
might make that one
who's Earth
my
2,
profile
The white
picture.
and this one,
Which one?
who's president? The white cape one is actually the same guy.
I'm talking about White Cape.
These two are the same.
Yeah. What's his power scaling? Is he just like exactly Superman?
I actually don't know anything about the Earth 2 Superman. Like, I didn't keep up with it that far. Because I did read some Earth 2.
Because I mean, he's still Superman, so
Nice
he's
hashtag.
Kryptonian.
I mean,
I guess.
Yeah, like, I don't know anything about it. As far as I know,
Argonian?
like, let's name all the super characters in like current continuity who have like titles named after them, and I'll tell you which ones are Kryptonians and which ones are not. We have Superman, Kryptonian.
Supergirl.
We have Supergirl, Kryptonian. We have Super Sons, which has Superman's like son on it, and
Half
he's
Kryptonian.
he's a half breed. We have Superwoman.
Who's Amazonian.
No.
I thought you said she was Wonder Woman.
This one who has a book series right now.
Yeah.
Is the one where all the covers lie to you. So you think, yeah, it's like if you go to the comic book store, right? All the Superwoman covers have fucking like Lois Lane in an outfit or whatever, and it makes you think like, oh, it's Lois Lane. Lois Lane Superwoman. I didn't keep reading Superwoman, but I know Lois Lane died in like the first fucking book. Like it's not her. It's like definitely not her. Come on, show me Superwoman Rebirth. I don't know why I have to look at all these
It's Kara L.
Where are we at? So yeah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. The Rebirth thing. It's Lana Lang, who's like the actual Superwoman. They were both Superwoman, like at the beginning. But then Lois dies, and then it becomes about Lana. But Lois Lane's on so many of these fucking covers, and she's not alive.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's really weird. So she's not Kryptonian, and she has the red Superman powers, which I really like. I really loved the electric Superman stuff back when it was like a thing. So I'm glad that
when there was a red and blue separate.
Yeah, where you like split. And there were a few things I didn't know about it. Like, did you know they both considered themselves to be the real Superman?
Yes.
And they both would go to the Daily Planet or whatever. But I don't understand how that worked.
My dad told me about that.
I imagine they probably the other one was around, they wouldn't be or something.
Is that
and his power set's different?
That's not the same time as like the Eradicator and Superboy.
It's
right?
really close.
But it's pre New 52, right?
Oh, most def. This is like a really old thing. This is during
Okay.
the dark age of comics. So it's like the 90s shit.
Yeah. Okay, because I know like when Superman died, quote unquote,
We get Steel, Metropolis Kid, don't call me Superboy.
it's Superboy.
I know. He literally says that. He's like, don't call me Superboy. I'm the Metropolis Kid. And he has like a fucking leather jacket and shit.
And the top of his comic book says Superboy.
We had the Eradicator, like you said. We had Cyborg,
Superman, Henshaw.
And then
My dad only told me about 4.
isn't that all of them?
My dad only told me about 4.
Because it's Eradicator, Metropolis Kid, Cyborg, Superman, Steel.
Yeah, because that's what my dad told me. There were 2 definitely good ones. And then the Eradicator was like, he killed people. He eradicated people. And then there's Cyborg Superman, who's just like evil.
Have you not seen the thing that the guy who made Chronicle did? That's all about the death of Superman. Like, he made a video. Frodo's in it. Like, the actor who played Frodo and everything.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Didn't write that.
No.
No,
That's cute.
They
They get confused in public.
Which I think is ridiculous.
So they're I forget which one of them was in Japan.
What do I say?
Let me see. Oh shit! It did a thing.
Down to fuck question mark?
Okay, what you thinking about? Not very much. To be
Well, don't
honest.
read this shit live, though.
Sorry.
On the stream.
Well, you said you, but then I was like, wait, is that a question or are you telling me? And she said asking.
Oh.
So she said nothing much. But I want to say you, but I shouldn't
Well,
say
then
that.
say you.
Yeah.
Say
What
you.
are you thinking about?
Say you.
You.
Say you.
Okay.
But see if they have like a cute little thingy for it.
Like a bit emoji, like
Yeah. If not, just
I did.
say you!
There's not one.
Exclamation point.
I got you.
Tag
Let me
someone who
see.
is your bodyguard when you're drunk. Dude, I'll be your bodyguard. Oh, you said you got me.
I got you.
Oh,
I
damn,
like
I feel safe. Wait, look up images of Red and the Superman, because I remember them looking really cool.
Yeah, they
Oh, I
are
love
cool
her.
as
Oh,
fuck.
Ryan.
Oh, yeah, Ryan at midnight always has to fuck. It's midnight. I also have to. Because as soon as you said
Oh,
it,
shit,
it
you have
was
to go to
like,
sleep.
yeah, I gotta go to bed. So I'll show the red and blue Superman, and then I'll go to sleep.
What if I do like you? Do I have to do an exclamation point? Because that's aggressive. That's like
No.
you!
The exclamation point is too aggressive.
Oh, sorry. I would put an exclamation point, but that's just me personally.
Don't. It's
You
the
do
white
it.
girl trap.
It's on
My
every.
dad-
They put that shit
My
on
dad
everything.
does that too.
It's
My
like
dad-
Yeah, dude,
mayonnaise.
look how badass they are.
They
They
are.
put that shit on everything.
So together they are Superman, right?
Well, I mean, even separately, they are Superman.
What are their powers?
So their adjusted powers
Are 1 moment later, I'll grab my encyclopedia. I literally have a Superman encyclopedia.
Okay, so I just say like you,
Yeah,
just the word you.
just the word you.
Snap! I just sent it.
Oh!
Attaboy. Attaboy.
See, what I'm trying to get in is
Dude, get her flowers
Her
like
pants.
that guy.
no. Yes, but
What we're trying to get in is her pants.
I'm trying to get in like
Her pants.
a kiss before I leave.
Yeah.
That would be super dope, because then I can
Do
leave
it.
like
Do it. Be
we'll
like,
see you for a month.
yes.
So right now I'm trying to find their page.
I'm dead.
They get like a full spread, which is nice. Here's when Superman killed
Get
people
her flowers.
for the
or some
first and
shit.
last time. It was fucking dumb.
Get her flowers. Bitches love flowers.
Bitches do love flowers.
Oh,
I love
Everybody
flowers.
loves flowers.
Everything.
I fucking bought
Her
myself.
favorite flowers are sunflowers.
Get
She told me
some.
that already.
Get
They're my
some.
favorite flower.
Do it. That is not going with the flow. That is taking
Yes,
control of the flow.
Legend,
Give
We
her-
talked about that earlier.
the
Yes.
story, Exiles, the fucking
Usually the woman is
X-Files.
the moon.
Crisis.
And then the guy is the ocean. But I said
Death
be
of
the moon.
Superman.
Control the flow.
I'm almost there.
What is that?
There's a lot of shit. But we have tomorrow if you're free. To talk well,
maybe.
fuck. Actually, I'm
Keep
not
going,
even
keep going.
free. I have class at
Containment
like
suit.
4 to 9:30.
Oh, there we go. Death of Superman.
Come on, where are we at? Come on. Hey,
Kirby, what the hell?
Hi. Hi, Kirby.
Miss me with that ET bullshit.
Okay, Superman Red Superman.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Fuck. Now I gotta look for like their powers aren't just like in a sidebar. It looks like I actually have to read it. Let me just read the fucking entry.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna like full screen this so it doesn't look like amateur hour. Watch it look more like amateur hour.
I feel like hella pixelized.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. The fucking mouse on the screen is amateur hour. Here we go. And after this, I really do have to end the show. Superman Red, Superman Blue. Damn, sounds like Dr. Seuss. Superman had turned into a being of pure energy. When an old foe tried to destroy this new Superman, he faced double trouble. Also, straight up spoiler alert, this will tell the entire arc of them like being a thing. Like it tells all the significant shit. Sure.
That's what I want.
It is from the 90s, so like you missed the boat hella hard. If you know what I mean. So in his energy state, Superman could phase through solid matter, travel at the speed of light, emit electrical bolts, and perceive the entire electromagnetic spectrum. He could transform into Clark Kent, but had no superpowers as Clark Kent. Superman was captured by Hank Henshaw, the cyborg Superman. Henshaw tried to bleed off Superman's electromagnetism into nothingness, but instead he caused the hero's energy pattern to duplicate. Let's see. An accident had caused Superman's powers
You
to
ever
run
fuck up so
wild.
bad you make 2 more of what you're trying to destroy entirely?
An accident had caused Superman's powers to run wild. Bullets no longer bounced off them, they passed through him instead. Dr. Emil Hamilton knew that unless he found a way to harness Superman's energy, Superman would fade away forever.
No.
Let's see. To survive, Superman desperately needed a containment suit. The Contessa, Lex Luthor's wife, donated a bolt of LexCorp polymer fabric. Dr. Hamilton lined it with Kryptonian circuitry, and then that's how he gets the red and blue suits. Because each of the Supermen claimed to be the original, both of them showed up for work at the Daily Planet and returned home to the same apartment. Their wildly different personalities led to fierce arguments over how to best keep the peace of Metropolis. Superman Red. At the moment the split occurred, Superman had been concerned about Lois Lane's safety. Superman Red represented his emotional side, impulsive, overconfident, and belligerent, while openly flirtatious with Lois. Superman Blue, without the extreme emotions of his red counterpart. Superman Blue calmly solves problems through logic. Both Supermen consider themselves to be the real article, and neither one wanted to merge back into a single person. So they both were like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's where we're going to get to the stupid shit. So if you guys have been following up to this point, you need to pay really close attention
I'm listening.
to understand the rest.
I hadn't done it.
Okay,
It looked badass.
so where are we?
Thanks.
Okay, now I
Good.
found it.
You know.
So once again, here's where it's going to get really dumb.
I'm listening.
Meanwhile, an ancient menace stirred deep within the earth. The Millennium Giants rose from 1,000-year slumber in Egypt, Mexico, and England, initiating the scouring of the surface world to mark the beginning of the cycle of ages. Superman Red and Superman Blue teamed up to lead the counterattack against the three Colossi, calling on help from Aquaman, Steel, the Justice League, the Teen Titans, and the Challengers of the Unknown. The Millennium Giants followed the mystical ley lines of the planet during their march of destruction, and the two Supermen realized that the electromagnetism within their bodies might be enough to heal the ley lines and send the Guardians back into dormancy. The act, however, would require the supreme sacrifice. Superman Red and Superman Blue both agreed to lay down their lives in order to save the world. As Superman Red circled the Earth at dizzying speeds, Superman Blue burrowed to the planet's core, and the release of their energies fulfilled the mission to the Millennium Giants, and also restored Superman to his original body with all his superpowers intact. So in case you got lost, I gave you like 3 warnings. Like it gets really dumb. But essentially, to stop these 3 giants from like fucking the planet, which apparently was a big enough deal because they called every nigga to come help. Challengers of the Unknown, get the fuck out of here. What are they gonna do? Anyways, like this is
Yo, Batman.
Guys, I don't think I have the tools for this.
so to stop the 3 giants from destroying the world, because they got freed because the energy in the ley lines was fucked up. They were like, we're made of energy, so let's just put our energy in the planet, and the giants will go back. And then it worked, and then Superman reformed, and that's it. Also,
Now I know everything about red and blue.
Yep, you actually do. That's I find it interesting that the split. That's Lex Luthor's wife.
Oh.
Who donated the material for the suit.
Oh.
Why did she do that? I don't fucking... That kind of needs an explanation.
You are my husband's nemesis. Here's some good shit.
Without this fabric, we can't smash.
Hey, here's that nemesis.
Smash.
I wonder if she gave it to Dr. Hamilton and was like, before he dies, can you make him condoms so we can smash? And he was like, how about I put some around his whole body? Hey.
All you're gonna need is blank, 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 blank. What's the next page?
What's the next page?
Question mark.
So after that, we hit Superman King of the World, which I think is a graphic novel thing. I don't think it's a real story arc, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Then we get Superman for All Seasons, which is another graphic novel, I'm
Where
pretty
he's
sure.
like gets old.
Then it shows a bunch of enemies.
I mean, he doesn't get old. He just out ages.
Then this is the comic book that The Elite is based off of, Action Comics Volume 1, number 775. Then it goes over the President Luthor shit. Don't worry, we can do like a whole history of Superman video in the future. Like, we have the book. We can actually like break this shit down. Plus, I want to rant about the time where Superman killed 3 Kryptonians for no reason. It's really dumb, and it's the reason why I don't like the end of Man of Steel so much. But anyways, thank you guys once again for watching. I had a solid time. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever we do the live stream at 1 p.m. and 10 p.m. I'd like to thank everyone who's been on the stream with us.
Woo!
Kratos, Brandon, Ryan, we got people in person. Ike, Maddie, Josh. So thank you guys once again. Make sure to smash that like button. We're trying to hit
Bye.
Man, I'm so glad that picture is up on screen. Yeah, just did.
Turn into the World Breaker Hulk and smash everything.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys once
That
again
was
for
great.
watching, and please tune in for more content. This is Jet Black,
Nighthawk.
Jash.
Punk Rocker Robin.
logging out. Have a great night, Curbs.
See you.
Man, I wish they could have seen